dates that were fixed. I remember when I was young, we used to say we want water in all houses by the year 2000. We'll connect water to every house. 2000 came and we pushed it to 2015. 2015 came and went. And there are many others. I used to be in public health, so we had also primary health care by this time. We could afford to miss those dates. Unfortunately, on climate change and environment, which when you think of the twin, land restoration, waste management, and the climate change itself, if we miss the date, it means the human species will be in danger, and probably within a short period we might all be gone. So that's to say this work is very important. And when I tell you that, doesn't diminish your entrepreneurial and trying to make money out of it. It doesn't. But if you can save the earth in the process, can you imagine? It is, should I say, triple benefit. You will create jobs, you will make your livelihoods, and you will save your future generations and your children from big disasters. As we speak, I think climate change is with us. We are facing one of the worst droughts. It's not yet come out. Very soon, if something major is not done, we will see dying children in our TV as used to be in the 80s. I don't know, people remember 84, they remember 92, they remember the last one, which ended in 2021, and where we said never again. It looks like we will say never again this time again. From what I see, this region is being faced by a major drought. And that shows you can predict. For my sin of being old, I came to this city of Nairobi, beautiful one, in the 78, and I came to college. I've never seen that Nairobi without rains, leave alone September, missing it in September, missing October, and now we're actually almost end of November. This is my first time. So it means climate change is with us. It means we must do something about it. And I'm happy about this program that we have put together to restore while at the same time. And I will really be keen to follow this. And if we can get more, you call them, you said it is investors who are investing in this. So we must look for more investors. And it will be good if we could actually do the map and say, the current entrepreneurs cover here, this is the one remaining. In this area, we're looking for entrepreneurs. Look at these ones, how well they're doing. I don't know how soon we can do that. If we can do that, that will be great. And us as a ministry, we will definitely be supportive of this. That is in Kenya. And I'm sure all the other countries will be supporting this. I also want to thank NEPAD for collaborating with WRI and doing this. I was among the first board of NEPAD in Kenya. And therefore, again, probably it will be the best driver. If the program is an African one, then as a ministry, we will be willing to partner with you and push this agenda, at least from our country. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Honorable Elmi, for the good opening remarks and painting the picture of what is actually happening. If something is not done, as he has correctly said, then we might end up perishing, and we don't want to get there. So that's why we want to do the little that we can, so as we can be able to support the progress towards a better future for ourselves and the generation to come. So thank you so much. We also appreciate your presence, and hopefully you will stay longer, so as you can be able to hear different restoration entrepreneurs from different countries and what they are doing. Thank you. So we'll get to the next session where we get to hear the pitches from the entrepreneurs. And these entrepreneurs are coming from different countries in Africa. As my colleague Amanda mentioned, we did start with top 100 from that 4 countries in Africa. And from that was phase 1. We went to phase 2, where now we were working with 15 entrepreneurs from different countries. And those who made it to the bootcamp that we had since Monday were 11. And we are going to hear their pitches. So without further ado, we'll start the pitches. And good to mention, my name is Samuel Kabiru. Sorry, I had not introduced myself, so you might be wondering who is this speaking and calling people here and they're coming. Yeah, so Samuel Kabiru is my name. I manage the Land Accelerator initiative here in Africa. I'm working with Amanda and other teams within WRI and AUD and NEPAD. And I'll be your host for today, so feel most welcome. So we listen to the pitches. Thereafter, we give them certificate and some seed grant, and then we'll be able to have enough time to network. So we start. So we are going to start with the first company based here in Kenya, Botanic Treasures. So welcome. So let's clap for her as she comes. Welcome.
This is a very, red as it is. It's very hard, but great to be here. Thank you. So, what grows 40 feet tall in about a year? 20 times can be able to sequester carbon. It's great as an animal feed. It's amazing for nutritious purposes. And do you know which tree that is? The Moringa oleifera tree. That's the most nutritious tree on earth. And that's a tree that turned me on. You see, I had a baby and I didn't have breast milk and the stigma. So hubby came with a Moringa, a little bag, and within a few hours I was a Fresian. I got my dignity back. And that's how Botanic Treasures was born. So I'm Elizabeth Mbogo Mwenda, CEO and co-founder Botanic Treasures. And we are using this amazing tree to transform lives, to transform the environment, and to fight malnutrition, which is at 26.2% in Kenya. Of course, the arable land, as the minister has said, is 70%. And restoration is very much at the core of what we are doing. So we have developed some novel products. This one is special for men. And we are just working with about 500 farmers for now. But with your help, we can enjoin about 1,500 into the chain. Globally, the demand for Moringa is about 1 million hectares. We have only done 160,000 hectares. So we really need your support. Yeah. We have made some good traction in the market. We have about 150 in revenue, 150,000 in revenue. And with an injection of about $300,000, we can be able to make some good headway, maybe triple our profits. And we really need to do that because we need to increase the number of farmers. We need to buy machinery. We need to, market a lot because now people don't want to go to supermarkets. We need to scale up the staff. We need to build dryers, improve our irrigation system. So we need your support. And we need to actually have rains falling because we need to plant that 5 million hectares of trees. We are doing with special trees like moringa, tamarind, baobab, and we are developing products that people need. So the farmers cannot cut the trees if they are useful to them. But as of now, they are cutting because they don't have any other alternative. So join us, let's transform the world and let's make money. So let's have a talk.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth, for that good presentation. We really appreciate. Yeah, you talked about the product that you are holding for men. And let me inform the crowd. So pass by. So we are going to have Meet the Entrepreneurs session. Sorry? Could be. Yeah, so make sure you meet Elizabeth during the networking session where we are going to be meeting the entrepreneurs. So thank you so much, Elizabeth. Next on stage, we are going to have Agro Eco Services from Benin. So welcome. The stage is all yours.
Alors, je suis très ravi de voir tous les visages rayonnants ici. Juste parce que tout le monde a mangé cet après-midi. C'est bien.
Yes, we might want to the interpretation. Yeah.
All right, 1 second.
Yes.
Merci.
Thank you.
Alors, je suis très ravi de voir tous les visages ici rayonnants.
All the faces happy.
Juste parce que tout le monde a mangé cet après-midi.
Everybody ate this afternoon.
You have to wait for him to say it. And can you speak louder? Okay. Okay, one time.
Yeah? Okay.
Merci.
Thank you.
Alors, très ravi de vous voir très souriant,
I'm so
rayonnant.
I'm seeing you.
Juste parce que vous avez très bien mangé cet après-midi.
Because you have eaten very well this afternoon, I'm so happy. I'm seeing you all happy.
Ah, ok. Donc, je vais tout doucement. Merci beaucoup.
Close.
Je vois ici déjà des visages rayonnants.
At least they can see faces who are already smiling.
C'est bon? Ok. Désolé, hein?
Sorry.
Alors, ravi de voir les visages ici rayonnants.
I'm so happy to see everyone looks a bit happy.
Juste parce que tout le monde a bien mangé cet après-midi.
Just because you ate very well this afternoon.
Alors, est-ce que vous imaginez un peu
Can you imagine a bit?
que s'il arrive un jour que les agriculteurs décident
Because one day the farmers will decide
de ne plus produire, de ne plus faire la production agricole,
to never produce, to never make agricultural production.
parce que tous les terres sont dégradées
Because the land has been so much degraded
et qu'ils ont de très baisses de rendement agricole,
and they have very little agricultural yield.
ce qui les conduit des fois à des suicides.
Sometimes some can commit suicide.
Est-ce que vous imaginez ce qui peut y arriver?
Can you imagine what would happen after that?
C'est la fin totale.
It's going to be the total famine.
Vous imaginez la suite?
Can you imagine what's going to follow after that?
Alors, en suivant la projection de la FAO,
By following the FAO projection,
d'ici 2050,
here from now up to 2050,
la population mondiale dépassera
the world population will be more than
les 9 milliards d'habitants.
9 billion inhabitants.
Mais sauf que
But you should know that
c'est l'Afrique qui connaîtra le plus fort taux de croissance démographique.
Africa will experience the biggest population growth.
Alors,
Now,
la sécurité alimentaire et nutritionnelle
food and nutritional security
des prochaines années à venir
over years to come
dépendra
will depend on it,
de la capacité
on the capacity
à restaurer les terres dégradées
to restore degraded land
et de la capacité
and the capacity
des agriculteurs à produire, à augmenter leur
of
rendement.
the farmers to increase their yield.
Mais ce n'est pas fini.
But it's not finished.
Cela dépendra aussi
It also
de
depends
la capacité des entrepreneurs
with the capacity of the
à
entrepreneurs
soutenir,
to
à
support,
financer
to finance
les entreprises
the
innovantes.
innovating enterprises.
Car
Because
95% de
95%
notre nourriture
of our food,
qui nous maintient debout
which makes us to stand,
provient directement
comes directly
ou
from
indirectement de la terre.
or indirectly from the land.
Mesdames et messieurs,
Ladies and gentlemen,
bonsoir.
good evening.
Je suis Noël Oboyon,
I'm called Noel Obonyo,
ingénieur agronome,
agricultural engineer.
responsable de la société
I am
Agro-Éco-Service,
the head of agricultural eco-service.
spécialisée dans la production des engrais
which
organiques
is specialized in the production of
à base de larves de mouches.
organic fertilizers.
Notre société œuvre pour
Our company works
mettre sur le marché
to market
un produit
a product
pour pouvoir restaurer les terres dégradées
to be able to restore degraded
et
lands
permettre aux agriculteurs
and to make sure the farmers
d'augmenter leur rendement
can also increase their yield
pour que demain,
so that tomorrow
nous n'ayons plus faim.
we'll no longer have hunger.
Nous avons utilisé une technologie
We have utilized a technology
qui est plus rapide,
which is much
qui nous
faster,
permet
which enables us
d'obtenir notre produit
to obtain our product
en 12 jours.
in 2 days.
Il s'agit de l'utilisation
It is the utilization of
des larves de mouches,
we have what should we call it?
des larves de mouches qu'on appelle
larva of a fly, which we call
les mouches soldats noires.
which a black soldier insect.
Cette technologie nous a
This
permis
technology enabled us
d'obtenir 2 produits.
to obtain 2 products:
L'engrais organique pour restaurer les terres dégradées
organic fertilizer to restore the
et augmenter le
land
rendement
and
agricole.
increase agricultural yield,
Et aussi parallèlement,
and parallelly
les larves de mouches pour nourrir,
the larva of the fly to also feed
les poissons
the fish
et la volaille
and also
en source de
poultry
protéines.
as a source of protein.
Alors, à l'issue de notre
At
business,
the end of our business,
depuis 2019 qu'on a commencé,
from 2019 is when we started,
nous augmentons notre revenu
we have increased our revenue
avec un taux de croissance annuel
with an annual growth rate of
de 119%.
on 119%.
Également, nous avons impacté
Also, we have impacted
plus de 12 000 producteurs
about more than 12,000
ou
producers
agriculteurs
or farmers
avec une restauration des terres
with a land restoration
de 14 000 hectares
of 14 million hectares,
en moins de 3 ans.
14,000 hectares in less than 3 years, 14,000 hectares in less than 3 years.
Alors, notre équipe est constituée de très jeunes,
We have very young people who work within the team.
diplômés de l'université d'Abomey-Calavi,
We are coming from the University of Bome-Calavi,
avec qui nous travaillons
with whom we work with
sur différentes compétences.
on the different competencies.
Et pour aller au niveau international,
And to arrive at international level,
nous faisons une sollicitation
we are making a request
de $100 000
of $100,000
pour passer d'une production manuelle
to go from manual production
à une production industrielle et internationale.
to industrial and international production.
Nous vous prions de nous soutenir
We are requesting to support
et
us
de nous contacter.
and to contact us.
Je vous
I
remercie.
thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Noel, for that very good presentation, making compost out of the black soldier flies. And for us who were in Kenya yesterday during the news, JKL, I'm sure you saw a lady who is also doing black soldier flies, yeah? Yeah, so you're doing the same to the lady who was also was part of us at the Land Accelerator this year. So thank you so much. So we'll move on, and now we are crossing over to Madagascar. So we are going to hear from a lady from Madagascar Bio. So welcome.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I think if I say Madagascar, maybe some of you think about baobab or lemurs, like in my clothes. But, you know, there is another thing there. You know, there is a pepper, a little pepper, and it is endemic to the island. And this pepper grows only along an indigenous trees. And the grub is only found in these trees. This pepper vine have a little grub, and when people collect it, they need to climb about 3 to 4 meters from the soil to have this grub. Do you imagine? But, and you know, this endemic pepper don't need any fertilizer to grow, so it is organic. It is the wild black pepper of Madagascar. A long time ago, local people use it for medication and to spice their food. And since the last 15 years, gastronomic restaurants in some part of the world use it. And now I would like that we all enjoy it. So, and you know, this little pepper can provide decent work for women and men in local community. And in the same time, it can restore forest degraded. And because we need to plant the trees, the indigenous trees, in order that the pepper vine grows. So this is our most important thing. It is growth only in indigenous trees. And we need $45,000, and the $5,000 is already committed with Land Accelerator. And the rest, we hope that you will help us to have it in order to plant more trees, about 50,000 trees and 3,000 pepper. So we hope that after 2 to 3 years, we will have a revenue of $547,000, and it will help also to help the community in the same time. So if you want to invest in our company, feel free to contact me. I'm Rani Suazar from Madagascar Biofood. Bon appétit.
Thank you so much, Swazara, for that. You have really tried being English being your second language. So thank you so much. We really appreciate. So we want to come nearer home, and we are going to hear from an entrepreneur from Uganda, AgriWorks, Uganda. Welcome.
Okay, thank you very much. Emerson has a problem. He can't sleep. He's perfectly healthy, but his problem is farmers. Farmers calling him late into the night. If he switches off his phone, farmers come to his house at 4 in the morning. He tries to sleep in the daytime, but farmers won't let him leave his office. So why won't they leave him alone? Because they want water, and Emerson can give it to them. You see, Emerson is a branch manager at AgriWorks Uganda, and what AgriWorks does is pump water to farmers' fields for irrigation. Without AgriWorks being around, the only way a farmer could irrigate would be to buy their own equipment, and this is out of the price range of almost all the farmers we work with. Otherwise, they might have to take a loan, which would mean risking their collateral, and if you own an irrigation equipment, it could get damaged, could get stolen, so most farmers aren't willing to take the risk. So with AgriWorks, it's completely different. Anybody can irrigate. With as little as $2 or $3, a farmer can irrigate their crop in the dry season. And if they continue for the whole season, at the end of it, they can earn more than they earn from all their rainy season crops combined. Now, the way it works is simple. We use independent service providers, otherwise known as Boda Boda. We give them their equipment from our office and send them to farmers' fields where they irrigate and come back with a payment. So, at the end of the day, this is a business model which is clearly designed for the realities of Uganda. But we're not only looking at Uganda, we'd like to scale up throughout East African region. But to begin with, we have to make sure that Emerson's branch has enough equipment to service the farmers he already has. Now, the reason they're following him around is because the equipment that's already there is already being hired out to other people. That's why we're raising $25,000 to purchase another 30 sets of equipment, which can service over 700 more farmers in addition to the hundreds that already use our service. So this will put more money in farmers' pockets and finally allow Emerson to get some sleep. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Solomon, for that very good pitch. Indeed, we all need waters, right? If restoration has to take place, then we need water, and we have to effectively use water. So a very good and innovative solution right there. Good. So we'll proceed, and now we want to cross over to Tanzania. So we are going to have Ngwara Inventions taken to the stage. Welcome.
Who are expecting to eat dinner today? Okay, thank you. So, do you know that for 60 years, smallholder farmers in Tanzania 70% of them have been eating 1 meal per day. That means after taking breakfast, they have option now to take dinner or lunch. So the reason is these smallholder farmers have been involved in crop or farming, but they've been getting low yields, and sometimes they've been incurring a lot of cost to produce. Imagine these smallholder farmers have to move, so have to find the transport to move to the agro shop in town to purchase fertilizer and pesticide. But also, these smallholder farmers, they are doing poor practice of disposing those containers in the soil. Good evening. My name is Edmond Mwelago. I'm the founder and chief executive officer of Mwala Invention in Tanzania. So, we have come with the solution, and it is the biopesticide and biofertilizer dispensing machine. These are digital machine that we install them around the farms after we have made survey and discovered that at these places there are a lot of smallholder farmers who are doing vegetable. So these machines allow farmers to access biopesticide at lowest cost, on site, on time, and on credit. So since then we have installed 10 of them in Lake Zone and Northern part of Tanzania. So we have impacted 10,000 smallholder farmers now who are using our machines. So these smallholder farmers have increased yields and income. So they have shifted now from living under $2 to over $5. That means now they are able to have lunch and dinner at the same day. I am here to raise $100,000. We need to manufacture 100 machines because already we have done a survey and notified that there are 100 points in the rural areas which are potentiality and where these smallholder farmers are doing vegetables. But this money also we are going to do installation of the machines apart from manufacturing of those 100 machines. But also we are going to train these smallholder farmers, because one of the obstacles we have seen that some of them, they are conservative. See, they need to go to the agro shop and purchase this biopesticide in bottles, which is a very, very poor practice, since those pesticide and fertilizer are chemicals, but also those bottles are dumped in the soil by these smallholder farmers. But the other thing that we are going to use the money is to do research and development, because we need to continue developing our product. Thank you.
Asante sana kaka, tunashukuru kutoka kule Tanzania. Asante sana. Indeed, a very great innovation right there, and for you to understand more how it works, so make sure you visit him during the networking session. And if you cannot be able to get hold of him, today he was actually interviewed by China Radio, so feel free to listen later today at 7 p.m. Thank you. So now we want to come back home, and next we are going to hear from Exotic EPZ. Welcome.
Picture this. Half a century ago, a small girl growing up in the rural village in Kenya, being brought up by smallholder peasant farmers, living hand to mouth and giving her and her siblings an education. The young girl eventually goes into the employment journey and finds herself working in the United Nations. 6 years later, she leaves the United Nations with a passion to address some of the challenges she saw her parents face as smallholder farmers. Challenges such as exploitation by middlemen, lack of access to stable markets, lack of access to good quality inputs and seedlings in this case, and many other challenges that they face. And many of those challenges remain up until today, and more challenges have come, including unemployment of young people. That girl is me, standing in front of you. My name is Jane Maigwa. I'm the director at Exotic EPZ Limited, which is a processing and exporting company of macadamia nuts. We formed this company 4 years ago only with 2 other ladies. It's the only processor and exporter of macadamia nuts which is run by women in Kenya, and I suspect in East Africa. Our business model is such that we are sourcing from thousands of smallholder farmers in about 11 counties in Kenya. We have collection points in those counties. We have 7,000 farmers that we are collecting macadamia nuts from. We bring them to our factory at Samia Industrial Park, where we process and export to international destinations. Our customers are in the US, in Europe, and China as well. We have created employment. Remember, one of the challenges is employment. We have employed 163 people. 80% of those are women. 75% of those are our young daughters and sons. From the farmers, we are following and tracking progress, and we know they have planted over 93,000 trees. And we are expecting them to plant more. There's a huge demand for seedlings, but they're lacking good quality seedlings. We have grown the company over the 4 years from zero. First year, actually, we did $18,000 in revenue, and we continue to grow. We are proud to say we have reached over $3 million in 4 years. It's time to scale up. We would like to see our farmers plant more trees, hundreds of thousands of trees. And so one of our strategic objectives is to support our farmers and many more farmers to plant good quality seedling trees of macadamia and of course other indigenous trees as boundaries around their farms. And coupled with that, of course, comes with training and capacity building on how to take care of those trees. We see the company creating more jobs, actually double the number that we have created now and along the value chain. We see the company being able to export triple what we are doing in the next 3 years. And in that way, we are able to support restoration and support the farmers to get more value into their hands. We are raising $3 million, which 500,000 of it is going to direct planting, propagation and planting of trees, over 200,000 trees in the next 2 years. And more after that, because it's a propagation unit. We are also looking to establish a state-of-the-art factory that will produce and manufacture more products, thus assuring more jobs and more offtake of nuts from farmers. We are also hoping to raise the same money to be able to have working capital to run the operations in terms of buying the raw material. You're welcome to invest in our company. It's a stable company. Our farmers are happy, and we are excited about that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jane. Indeed, quite an impressive journey, right? Let's give her another hand of a clap. Thank you so much. Tomorrow, actually, the team will be visiting the farmers that she's working with, somewhere in Gatanga, Muranga. And thereafter, we are going to visit the factory, just as an inspiration. So thank you so much. We really appreciate it. So we'll proceed, and next on stage is Germac Holding from Tanzania. Welcome.
Yeah. So when I quitted my job 5 years ago and went back to my village, establishing a small nursery of avocado seedlings, all people were saying, "No, man, you can't do that to your degree." And 5 years I'm proud that we've been able to restore 300 hectares of land. We've been able to work with 700 smallholder farmers, and we've been able also to plant around 25 seedlings of avocado. But when there is an opportunity, always problems tend to arise. So when farmers started to sell avocado, we came to realize that there is high percentage of avocado that are going as avocado waste. So in 2020, we started buying some reject avocado and making some avocado oils. But the problem was we use kind of poor technology, and we were being able to address only 5% of the potential avocado waste that could be turned into avocado oil. So when we research on market, we came to realize that if we can be able to get a good technology, we can be able to convert this 30% of avocado waste that come from avocado, and we can be able to make some avocado oils. So after making some deep research, we come to realize that we can be able to process crude waste avocado, and we can be able to generate new income to the farm to the tune of $150,000. Apart from that, the company, by processing avocado waste into avocado oil, we can be able to increase our income 4 times to around $250,000, and we can be able to increase around 50 additional jobs to smallholder farmers. So, that being the fact, we are hereby to raise $60,000 so that we can be able to purchase an avocado processing line, which after procuring that, we can be able to address the problem of post-harvest losses that is attributable to smallholder farmers, as well as we can be able to increase income to the smallholder farmers. By making this investment, we can be able to increase our impact from 700 farmers to 1,500 farmers. So I am Mr. Omola Mwangwa, the CEO of Gelmark Holdings Limited from Tanzania. We are welcome you all to join us as we address the problem of land restoration, post-harvest losses, as well as we promote restoration movement in Africa. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Wamola, for that presentation. Indeed, restoring land using avocado, something that most of us are familiar, and I'm sure this is a fruit tree that almost everyone, if you're not doing it, I'm sure majority of the community are actually doing it. So thank you so much. And also addressing another problem on post-harvest losses. So he's solving 2 problems right there. So thank you so much. Next, we are going to cross over to Uganda. So Fine Fusion, welcome.
Good evening, everyone. Am I audible enough? Because it's important that you hear me. In the beginning, it was a forest. And this forest had plenty of food. Fruit was growing wild. And if you've been to a tropical forest, you know it's abundant with green leafy vegetables. So the villagers were happy. They got all the food from the forest. The children played in the forest and got all the fruit that they needed. And then they learned that in that forest was another treasure, but they needed to dig for it. So they dug. They dug for hard rock. The more hard rock they got, the more hard cash they had in their hands. So they continued to dig and dig. Soon they cut the trees and they lost the forest. Eventually, even the hard rock was exhausted. So they were left with arid, bare land. They had lost their food when they lost the forest, and they had lost their livelihood. The land was dying. And the villagers were still hungry. My name is Isela Balo, and I'm the founder of Fine Fusion Concepts. We decided to restore this abandoned quarry. So slowly we started the process of restoration, and we chose to plant our indigenous beans. Why the bean? The bean is a water efficient crop. It is nitrogen fixing. It is a zero waste crop because it leaves plenty of biomass behind that's still gonna help me layer the ground and produce more soil and slowly restore our land back to health. Right now, we're growing beans. We're specifically leveraging our indigenous beans because they're already resilient. We're working with four smallholder farmers. With only $22,000, we can work with 300 smallholder farmers. We have a chance to restore over 100 hectares of land that is now degraded and restore it back to health. We want to restore life back to our soils. We want to restore life back to our lands and give our people back their livelihoods. That money can help us not only reach 300 households, but we can also expose the more lucrative value addition value chain to the people so they can improve their livelihoods. We can do this together. I invite you to come speak to me more about our journey, and you will see what a difference you can make. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Isela. Indeed, very good job that you're doing, restoring the quarries. Indeed, is a great problem here in Kenya. Hopefully you can come and help us. So thank you so much. What I'm actually getting from all this conversation is, it is the simple thing that we do that can help us reach the 100 million hectares that we have committed to restore in Africa. A bean, if done innovatively, we can be able to restore land. So thank you so much, Isela. I'm sure we'll be able to visit you. Hopefully you have something for us to sample. Yeah, there is. Good. So next on stage, we are going to cross over to Ghana, and we are going to have Puna Briquettes. So welcome.
Sorry. Thank you very much. Oh, Africa and superstition. Can you imagine Madam Jane accused her own mother for being a witch just because she lost her daughter? However, postmortem tests revealed the contrary. It indicated that the child died as a result of inhaling excessive smoke from their kitchen. Smoke is dangerous. It kills a lot. It is the #1 killer, especially for women and children. My name is Cletus Balumburu. I come from Ghana, the founder of Puna Briquettes. Puna Briquettes is established to save lives from needless deaths and to also save our forests. What we do, we recycle agricultural waste into charcoal briquette, smokeless charcoal briquette for our clients without cutting a tree. And so, since we started 4 years ago, we've been able to produce 3,000 tons of briquettes, serving over 10,000 households in northern Ghana. And in the process, we save over 200,000 trees that have been cut for charcoal. We also produce 75 jobs. 60 are owned by our women for a very good reason. We are excited, and we are asking, no? We are, what's the word? We are raising, that's the word I'm looking for, sorry. We are raising $300 to buy machines and other equipment for production. These machines will triple our output, double the number of jobs created, and also enable us to serve over 500,000 customers just within 2 years. So come with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Cletus. A very good presentation. And equally, a very sad story to see a mother lose a kid, right? Because of smoke. And in addition, we are losing our forest because of charcoal. So if we can actually embrace briquettes, that's what Cletus is telling us, and it's working. It burns faster than the normal charcoal. Then we can save two situations. A mother who is losing a kid, and at the same time, a country that is losing its forest. So thank you so much, Cletus. We'll move on, and next on stage, we are going to cross over to Burkina Faso. Be ready for the French. So we are going to have Cadel Business. So welcome.
Who like to have healthy food every time and every day? Okay. Bandugu is a rural community of farmers in Burkina Faso. They have been using chemical fertilizer every year. Can you imagine what happened? One morning, 5 people of that community dead. The investigation and the autopsy clearly shows that the result of this sad event was related to high concentration of chemical fertilizer residue in the body. My name is Issa Pabgo. I'm coming from Burkina Faso. I am the founder of Cadel Business, which produce organic fertilizer to farmer to help them produce healthy crop, increase the productivity, ensure food security, and then get more and more income. Our innovation is that we are using the production natural phosphate in order to make our product unique and specific from the other competitor in Burkina Faso and even in West Africa. So far, we have been operating for 4 years, and our annual production has grown to 1,400 tons of compost per year. We have also restored 750 degraded land. We have involved 25,000 farmers in our business. We are raising $100,000 to grow our business, to improve our productivity, to respond to the high demand of the market, and to involve more farmers in our business. So I invite you to join me so that we can make this impact and growth together. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Issa. it's amazing how the young people are actually involved in restoring land. Huh? Very innovative. If he can be able to tell you how he's doing that, you'll be so surprised. So feel free to join him during the networking session to be able to learn how all this is possible. So thank you so much. Last but not least, so we are back home, and we are going to have Acacia EPZ. Welcome.
I wanted to do it myself. Good evening. Today I'm going to tell you 2 secrets. And to get you to those secrets, I'm going to ask you 3 questions. How many of you have ever consumed a Coca-Cola product? Hands up. How many of you know that you can actually restore forests without planting a single tree? And how many of you know that you can be able to cook using firewood without cutting a single part of a useful tree? Hands up. So I am here to tell you that restoration is possible by the trees actually contributing to the restoration effort. So my name is Sam. I'm from Acacia EPZ. We work with collectors in the Kenyan arid lands to collect, process, and export gum arabic. How many of you know what gum arabic is? So the answer to those 3 questions is gum arabic. Gum arabic is the sap that naturally occurs on acacia trees in the lands that Mohammed Elmi comes from. I've met him in several forums. Yeah, so currently we work with 7,000 people in these arid lands, most of whom are women. So what we are doing is we are giving acacia trees the vote on their survival. And with voting comes responsibility. So the responsibility of the acacia trees is to produce gum arabic. Gum arabic is an important commodity in the food and beverage sector. I normally like to give an example of Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is a mixture of things that cannot mix. So the reason why you have that uniform color in Coca-Cola is gum arabic. Now, I'm sure you're asking yourself, how is gum arabic leading restoration? The farmers that we work with, they have a reason to keep trees because the trees produce, we give money value to these trees. So they protect the trees because they have an economic incentive to protect those trees. I normally, over the years, I've been calling that economic incentive. So restoration in our case happens because of the business we do. But now we want to take that further. The gum that we are exporting currently is food grade gum arabic. We export it to the European Union. So when you drink a Coca-Cola, most likely you are drinking a product that has come from the northern counties of Kenya. And remember, the gum arabic that comes from Kenya is special because it has unique characteristics. It is very heavy, it's thick, so it means that very little of it is used in food applications. So it's used to blend gums that come from other parts of Africa. Sudan is the biggest exporter of gum arabic by quantity, but Kenyan gum arabic fetches 3 times the price of Sudanese gum in the international market. So we have something that is really, really unique, like what we have with our coffee in the Central Highlands. Now we want to move further. That is one product, the food grade gum arabic. We have a lot of second grade gum arabic in the field, and the useful thing about gum arabic is it's completely useful. There is no waste with gum arabic. So what we are doing currently is we are training the 7,000 collectors that we have. I like to call them farmers. I know it's unconventional, but they're also farmers, to produce briquettes. So apart from gum arabic being a food product, it has calorific values. It means that it burns. So if it's used as a binder in the production of gum arabic, it allows the briquette to burn for longer and to have less smoke. So we want to welcome you into this journey. I want you to restore forests without planting a single tree. And I want you to use the product that is used in food to enable women and people in the arid lands and the rest of the country to be able to cook in a healthy way. So basically what I'm asking you to, the journey I'm asking you to join in by a measly 350,000 USD. We can discuss the details later after this meeting. Is to foster restoration in the most vulnerable parts of this continent by allowing the trees that are the essence of the savanna to continue regenerating and thereby preventing the Sahara from coming down. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Samuel. At least you have known something about Coca-Cola that we did not know. We have also known that you can indeed restore land without planting any tree. And thank you so much. Very good and innovative business. So if you wish to meet Samuel, feel free to meet him during the networking session, which is going to happen on the other tent as we network. So thank you so much. We have come to the end of the pitches. So we had 11 pitches from the entrepreneurs, and I believe they have done a good job. This was a preparation for this week. So you can imagine if we gave them a longer time, I'm sure they would have done a very good job. So thank you so much. Let's give them a hand of a clap. Thank you. That was good, and I'm sure you're going to engage with them further. Now we are going to get to the next session, which is handing over of the seed grants. So what is we have actually been doing together with the UDA NEPAD through the support of our donors is that we are going to give these entrepreneurs seed grant to be able to jumpstart their businesses. Those innovations that they have, we want to scale them to a certain level. So we are going to give them 5,000 USD. And there's more money that is available for them, which we are going to share with them later. And I'm sure the investors present are also going to invest with them. So, yes, I'm reminded by the African Union is actually 10,000. So they have added right away. So more money is coming. So if you are an investor here and you want to invest, you can just come and do the same thing. But nevertheless, yeah, so we have 10,000 for the 15 entrepreneurs. That's nice. Thank you so much, AUDA. So we are going to hand over the certificates and as well as the checks for the entrepreneurs. So, okay, so thank you so much. I see our CS moving. So thank you so much for being with us. We really appreciate your presence. Good. To start us off, we are going to invite Botanic Treasure to come here and get your certificate and your check. And to help us do that, we are going to invite Mamadou to hand over the check and the certificate. Interesting. Maybe you can pause for a picture. Let's give her a good clap. Thank you. Thank you so much. Next, maybe Mamadou, you can still be upstanding to help us. So next, we are going to have Agroeco Services Limited. So it's coming. So Agroeco Services, so there you get your certificate as well as your $10,000 check. There you go. Congratulations. This is interesting. Money in your pocket as you go back to your country. Next on stage, we are going to have Swazara, Madagascar Bio. All the way from Madagascar. Maybe you can stand there. And that is happening. I'm going to invite our different partners. So for the few that I come and help us issue the certificate and the checks. So thank you so much. Congratulations, Swazara, all the way from Madagascar. You go home with a check of 10,000. We are going to have AgriWorks Uganda. So Mamadou is going to help us with that. And then from there, I'm going to invite John Masinde from SNV to also help us issue the certificate. So Mamadou, you'll issue that, the last one, to Solomon. Congratulations, Solomon. You go back to Uganda to continue with the good work that you're doing with the irrigation system and supporting the smallholder farmers. So thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much, Mamadou. So we are going to have Ngwala Invention, and to help us issue the certificate and the check is John Masinde, who is the agriculture lead at SNV. Congratulations, Edmond. That's a very good job. You go back Tanzania with 10,000. That should be around 17 billion. No, 17 million. That should be 17. I'm not so sure how much it is, yeah? Oh, we had a zero. Okay, so that is almost 100 million. Good. So John, you can be upstanding. Still, John, yeah. So next we are going to have Exotic EPZ. Exotic EPZ, thank you so much. Hopefully we are going to test macadamia tomorrow. Thank you. I'm sure that is going to help you kickstart the nursery, the macadamia nursery. So thank you so much. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Next, we are going to have Germark Holdings, again from Tanzania. The Tanzania people are going to be very rich. Yeah, they are millionaires. So you came home with a few thousand, so you're going home as a millionaire. So congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you so much. So thank you so much, John, for helping us. Next, I'm going to invite our very own director, Dr. Susan, to help us issue the other certificate. So, and next we are going to have Fine Fusion, Izela, all the way from Uganda. I'm not sure how rich he'll be, but it should be close to Tanzania. So congratulations. This is interesting. So I'm sure the Ugandans are going to eat more beans as we restore our quarries. Huh? So thank you so much. Congratulations. Huh? Definitely I can escort you to the border. Thank you. Yeah, so Dr. Susan, you can still remain. So next on stage we are going to have Puna Briquettes from Ghana. So congratulations, Cletus. Yeah, so I know this is good money in Ghana. So congratulations, huh? And I'm sure you're going to save more lives with this. So thank you so much. Thank you, congratulations. Next, we are going to have Cadel Business, all the way from Burkina Faso. Congratulations. all the way from Burkina Faso. Congratulations. We are avoiding more death from the chemicals we eat. Our food is not safe. So we want people like Cadel to help us. So thank you so much. Congratulations. Next, we are going to have Acacia EPZ. So Acacia EPZ. So congratulations. So money is going to the dry land. I'm sure this is just the start. More people here are going to invest in you. I know one who is interested in you. So congratulations. Congratulations. There are those who could not be able to make it to the event. So I'm going to ask Bernadette to come and speak on their behalf. Bernadette is the AFR 100 manager. So Bernadette, speak on their behalf. So we have Reno Emco. So on their behalf, let's clap. Congratulations.
Let's take to have two also. Two. From which country?
Yes, thank you. Next, we are going to have Nature's Nectar. Yeah. So Nature's Nectar, she could not be able to make it. She's from Zambia. So congratulations to her. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bernadette, Teko, maybe you can come and pick. No, Dr. Susan, you can still remain. Teko, you can pick on behalf of the others. So we have Almighty Services. So we have Almighty Services. Should be also from Burkina Faso, if I'm not wrong. So congratulations. Benin. Yeah, he's actually from Benin. Congratulations. And then we are going to have Recycle Africa from Rwanda. So congratulations. Thank you so much. Yeah, so we are through with the entrepreneurs. Next, we are going now. AUDA NEPAD is surprising us. AUDA is surprising us with very good messages today. So I see a check here for us at the Land Accelerator. So meaning this program is continuing. So I would actually request that Amanda comes here. Dr. Susan, you can shift to the other side to receive. And then I can ask Mamadou from the AUDA NEPAD to issue. So here we are. We have received a check of, is it 500 million? Oh yeah, 500. Yeah. So we have received, yeah. I think I need also to be here. Yeah, so we have received a check of 500,000, $500,000, which is very good. So this is going to scale up our work. So thank you so much to the AUDA NEPAD for this. We really appreciate. So my job is secure. Thank you. Thank you so much. This program could not have been possible. Yeah, Dr. Susan, you can stay up. Yeah, stay up. So this job could not have been possible without the support of the different technical partners. So we had different trainers from different geographies who made this possible, and we want to appreciate them. So let's give them a hand of a clap. One of our partners who have been with us since the beginning in 2018 has done a tremendous job, sticking with us, helping us program how the project is going to be, giving us insight on how other continents are doing for the different incubator programs. So we have our very own partner from Fledge, and that is Looney. He has been with us for the longest, so Looney, welcome. And yeah, so thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, sure, for the pictures, huh? Nice one. So beside being a lead trainer for the Land Accelerator, yeah, Dr. Susan, thank you so much. appreciated. So beside being our lead trainer, he's also an investor, a global investor, and he has actually invested in a number of the Land Accelerator. For now, he should be working with about 26 companies. So thank you so much, Looney, and we really appreciate your support. So we have come to the end of that session. Entrepreneurs are walking home with money, with their checks, as we are walking home with 500,000. And I'm sure for the rest of you, you're going to walk away with very good networks and very good businesses to support. So we have been able to create for you good pipelines. So feel free after this to... Yeah, so after this, so we are going to shift over to the other table, and you are going to meet different entrepreneurs in different tables. So we are going to do that for about 30 minutes, and then we are going to open the cocktail session. So a few drinks here and there, so as we can be able to interact. So thank you so much. To close this session, I would wish to invite our director, Vital Landscape at WRI, Dr. Susan, to give a vote of thanks and also to give final remarks. So welcome, Dr.
Wow, wow, wow. What an inspiring moment. I don't think I have the right words to express how I feel right now. So I'll keep it simple. I'll keep it simple by first giving a huge vote of thanks, and especially to our co-partners, Fledge, Looney, and Auda Nepad. This morning, I was at the Embassy of Sweden, meeting a few of the Swedish embassy officials. I was looking for the right words to tell them about the Land Accelerator program. Because when I came here on Monday to open the program, I was supposed to be here for like 10, 15 minutes. And when I sat here and started listening to what was going on with these entrepreneurs, I was stuck here for hours. My mom was waiting for me at the hospital. And I was stuck here completely drawn to the kind of knowledge, to the kind of inspiration, to the kind of messages that were being shared. And so to see this culminate today to such a successful event, and to see our entrepreneurs walk home, not just with the inspiration to continue supporting our vision of restoring millions and millions of hectares in Africa, but also walk home with checks that are going to accelerate the businesses they've already been working on. And walking home with contacts of other investors who are going to support their businesses. For me, this is a dream come true. For us at WRI, we want to say we are extremely grateful to each one of our partners, but more so, we are extremely inspired by each one of you. The investors who have put in that first step to ensure that the vision of land restoration in Africa is alive. But also it's being done in a way that it is generating economic value, it is generating jobs, it is generating equity for women, and also equity for youth. So for us, this is one of the programs that we are so truly inspired by, and we are truly happy that we have partnerships that are working and investors that are leading the way. I promise to be brief. I don't want to be one of those speakers who say, I'm going to take 2 minutes and then they take 1 hour. So I want to deeply thank my colleagues. Samuel Kabiru, you've been extremely innovating, extremely inspiring as well. And Amanda, thank you so much for all the effort that you two have put into this. And of course, our AFR 100 coordinator, Bernadette, who's traveled all the way from Rwanda to come and join us. And George, who's been part of this, but I think for today he might not be here, but he's been part of this and supporting the Land Accelerator program. So if there's anybody that I may have missed, it is not because we don't recognize you. I am being shown somebody that I have missed. Teko, of course, Auda Nepad. So, it's so funny. I do think that Auda Nepad does, you do require bigger recognition. First of all, because obviously the vision of AFR 100 wouldn't be possible without you, and the mobilizing of government and now private sector actors. But also today, we are so happy because the Land Accelerator program, as Samuel said, will continue because of the injection you've put, cash injection to the program that will enable the fantastic work to go on. Thank you so much, Mamadou. Mamadou is my brother. We've walked this journey of restoration together. So it's extremely an honor to have you here and to have you grace this occasion. And Teko, thank you so much. And we are also extremely grateful to your colleagues whom we've been working with and supporting the Land Accelerator program and other restoration initiatives in WRI. So thank you so much. For our investors, I didn't get a chance to meet one on you, but I think we are going to meet there over the cocktail. Those who've come here looking for places to invest, I hope you're inspired as we are. Please feel free to interact with the entrepreneurs, and let's build together a stronger restoration program with entrepreneurs in Africa. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Susan, for that closing remarks. So let's give ourselves a good hand of a clap. Yes, indeed, for participating in this session. So at this particular time, I'm going to ask the entrepreneurs to start moving to their respective tables, and then we will actually follow them, and then let's interact with them for a few minutes, and then we open it up for the cocktail. Thank you.